You know what I think the main event is? I think it's Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. And I know that they would have ended WrestleMania 24 if that were the case, if they were to go Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker, main event WrestleMania 25. Last year at WrestleMania 24, you ended the pay-per-view with the pyro exploding, The Undertaker's WrestleMania streak continues, da-da-da-da-da. I think they do it again this year.
Why
really?
do it again? Give me something to go home and go, damn.
Well, you're going to, yeah, but they'll give you something to go home to remember. It's just, listen, you have the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania, right? I mean, this is a big one, you know what I mean? 25th anniversary, da-da-da-da-da. I just don't see, as soon as that pay-per-view comes to an end, it's going to be just like last year. Well, maybe not, because they had the pyro thing last year. They had the incident there where I picture pyro exploding, somebody in the ring, whether it's Undertaker or whether it's Triple H posing with the belt, with pyro exploding all over the arena, on the outside of the arena, inside the arena, and I just don't see how you can have that sort of ending with a heel, as in Randy Orton, winning the title. There, you know what I'm saying? I just don't see Randy Orton wins the title, and then what? You throw a huge celebration and the show ends?
Of course. You get Randy Orton raising the bell over Triple H. Fireworks still go off. I mean, you can still do. I mean, it doesn't because a heel won. You don't still, do the fireworks and you end the show with some sort of festivity. I mean, a bad guy won. Who cares? Well, all right, he won. Guess what? Well, now on Monday Night Raw, now the goal here is for Triple H to fight against Randy Orton. But it wouldn't surprise me how the way WWE books if they do end up the show with The Undertaker, and that would be my second choice. I think for more of an impact for the main event and the way how things are coming out in the storylines, I think it only just cements Randy Orton's place in the heel group in the WWE.
Now let me ask you this: they could do an ending where one of the McMahon comes out and screws Triple H. I mean, they could do something.
That's the reason why it's funny when I saw that fake script, I was like, wow, the funny thing about it is I can see that. I can see a Shane turning or a Stephanie turning. I would rather see a Stephanie turn because then it just makes it more intense, but I don't envision that.
Remember I said it was going to happen a long time ago back here. I said I expect maybe Stephanie McMahon or somebody like that, another third-generation superstar would join the legacy, and maybe they're saving it for WrestleMania, I mean, who knows? And then, you wouldn't have a title change? I mean, Triple H stay champion? And
no, hell no. Triple H loses the title. I see Triple H trying to get the title back during the summer against Randy.
What about Backlash?
I don't see it the other way.
What about Backlash? I mean, you could have Triple H. I mean, Triple H.
There's always a rematch from WrestleMania at Backlash, and normally, so I would see them two going at it as last man stand, a gimmick match. They'll throw in a gimmick match just to build more intense with Randy Orton defending the title against Triple H.
All right, so if Orton wins the title at WrestleMania, and then they go on to Backlash, and you have that same match again, Orton versus Triple H, you're saying Orton goes over Triple H both times, right? Because Orton's going to be,
Orton will have that title at least up until the fall.
Yeah, because once Orton gets that title, I mean, he's going to run with it. They're going to push him. It's not just going to be I don't think it's going to be a 1-month thing or anything like that. Once he gets it, he's going to run with it, and it's going to be a while before somebody else takes it from him. So I mean, I don't see why you couldn't have. You want to put the goal is you want to put Randy Orton over on the biggest stage of them all. You know what I mean? WrestleMania. But though I'm not saying it couldn't happen. It wouldn't be the way that I would end WrestleMania by having Randy Orton go over. I would throw in Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker and have it go up the air like that. Or, I mean, you could put the SmackDown World Title match on Lance because, I mean, everybody expects John Cena. John Cena is going to take some time off, but it's going to be a deal. I was telling some people in the chat earlier before we went live here. It's going to be a deal where he's not going to be at house shows. Same thing with when he was filming down in New Orleans. He was able to still come and make the live Monday Night Raws. So John Cena, as far as taking time off, sure, the weekends, not going to be on the house shows, the live events there. But as far as Monday Night Raw is concerned and the weekly TV programs, he'll be able to make that. Edge, on the other hand, has some nagging injuries, and he's supposed to take time off here shortly after WrestleMania. So that would leave, Edge is kind of out of the picture. We expect a title change there. We're going to get to predictions later here in hour number 2, but that would leave the Big Show and John Cena, and I think you have to put Cena over at WrestleMania. One of your younger guys. Cena and Orton, at WrestleMania. So I don't know.
It would be shocking if Big Show wins, but it wouldn't surprise me. I can't recall the last time we saw Big Show as champion.
Yeah, they could throw in a swerve or something like that. By the way, somebody emailed me last week. Remember we said the Big Show looked heavier?
Right.
Remember what? Did you say what?
No, I said right.
Oh, right.
S-A.
Somebody said he weighed like, shoot, I can't remember the exact number. Let me see if I still have it in my email. I probably don't, but whatever. I think they said he weighed like 440 or something like that. And I heard it, too, because I actually watched SmackDown last night. I watched bits and pieces of SmackDown. And between that and the NCAA finals, I was flipping back and forth. But no, I don't have it. I think it's like 445, 450. 445, yeah, sounds about right. The wig at 420. 445 sounds about right here in the chat room. But he does definitely. Since he returned, he looks heavier, man. A lot heavier. Don't you think?
It is. He was out for 14 months. He was trying to do that boxing thing, lost some massive weight and gained it. He's definitely a lot slimmer than he was a few years back. But it's funny because I was watching an old WCW clip with an NWO invasion and just seeing him, and I'm like, wow, like what a world of a difference between back then and how he looks now. But he looks in good shape, and I think him having to be champion would give him just more credibility, and I personally think that's kind of what my outside pick would be is the Big Show.
We'll do predictions later. I'm going to go John Cena on that. I'm pretty sure of John Cena, but you never know, man. They could pull a swerve with Big Show, and then you've always got Backlash. Don't forget about Backlash, where they do basically you get all your WrestleMania rematches on Backlash. Maybe you'll add a guy here or a guy there. You'll mix some stuff up, obviously, but you'll get the main matches. Usually, get rematches here at Backlash. So we'll do predictions here in a little bit. Let's talk about Taz here. The Taz WWE story. What we know about it so far. Oh, before we do that, just to let you guys know, I know the Monday Night Raw rating is not out, but I checked my Nielsen ratings, and the show did 5.2 million viewers. 5.2 million viewers is the exact same number that the show drew last week. And last week's show drew a dismal 3.5 rating. So if the 5.2 million viewers this week is any indication of what this week's Raw rating will be, we're looking at about a 3.5 or a 3.6, which is not good news going into WrestleMania. It didn't drop because it's dropped over the last 3 weeks. It's gone down, a tenth of a point, 0.2 of a point over the last few weeks here. So it was bad news, but at least it held steady for last night. I don't have the overrun because that was very well done. And I don't know how. Obviously it didn't factor into the main rating. The main number is not out there, the 3.6, the 3.5, whatever it's going to be. But 5.2 million viewers watched the show last night. So hopefully by the time we go off the air here at 9 o'clock, leading you guys into ECW tonight, we'll have the final number.
I have it here. It's 3.6 total, 3.4 hour number 1, 3.8 hour number dos.
Oh, really? 3.8 in hour number dos, huh? No doubt. Wow. See, that's, hour number 2 was well done last night. Hour number 1 was iffy, but hour number 2 was very well done, especially that 3.8. I'm sure most of that 3.8, you don't have the quarter hours, do you?
Nah, they don't post the quarter hours, just the regular 1 hour number 2.
Yeah, they usually don't come out until the following day, or even sometimes 2 days after. So it'll be a couple days before we get those. But my guess would be that the overrun of that show is huge. Maybe like 4.0, 4.1, maybe. Somewhere around there. I'm guessing. Because that was very, very well done. And people are always flipping too. You know what I mean? Shows end at 11 o'clock, so people are always flipping the channel, and Raw always has that extra